Hello, my name is Felicia Randleman, and I am a real estate student of Professor Regina Brown's. I have been in her class. This will make my fifth class of real estate with her. I would like to do a video on contracts, and one of the contracts that I want to speak on is the listing agent contract, as this is very important in the real estate business. As a real estate agent, salesperson, this contract must be made between the broker and the salesperson, the seller. The seller wants to sell his house, and in that contract will be listed the conditions on which he is wishing to sell his home, and also the broker's commission on the sale of the home, and also a clause in there that the broker and sales agent are entitled to money even after the ending date of the contract. With this being said, there are many other contracts in the real estate industry that an agent must know and must divulge to the parties involved, whether it be the seller or the buyer. When a agent is a dual agent, which means that there's an agent working for the seller and also an agent working for the buyer, but they both work for the same broker. This must be divulged, and it must be acknowledged by both the seller and the buyer. Now, the listing agreement is an employment contract between the seller and the broker. This allows the broker to do his job based on what the seller wants the property listed at, amount, any disclosures that need to be done will be also mentioned, so that the buyer can also know what is going on. The agency disclosure is what I was just talking about, where you may have multiple buyers or multiple sellers or a dual agency, and this is to protect all parties involved. A lot of times we assume that we're being told the truth, but as buyers, we must have the property inspected by our agent, because if the seller's agent missed something or was not told by the seller about something, and we don't go and have an inspection done of the property, or at least we go out as real estate agents and inspect that property, then at that point we could become liable for anything that was not disclosed to that buyer. So as a seller's agent, always make sure that you do a walkthrough of the entire property, not just the house. If there are other buildings on that property that are being sold with that home, make sure that you go and check those things. Make sure you know the exact property line, because sometimes properties may run over into an easement or some things like that, or even into another person's property. These are things, as a real estate agent, we must critique and make sure that we understand what we as an agent could be liable for, and could also cost the broker or even jail time and fines. Thank you. This is Chapter 8 of the California Real Estate Law, 9th edition, by Herbert and Tyler. And it's been a pleasure to give you guys a little bit of the information that I am learning as I go. Have a blessed day.